Say hey, everyone. Welcome into another edition of Say Hey Plays. My name is Jose Bouquett. Notoriously missing is Dabby Cab. I'm sure he'll be here very soon, but I did start the show so he could stroll in on here late and speak of the devil. There he is right now. So Say Hey Plays off to a rip-roaring start because Dabby Cab has entered the building, and I guess he's going to eat first before he joins the show. Who knows? Oh, hello, Dabby. It's nice to see you. How was your evening?
Good. You couldn't wait 5 minutes?
No, we start at 10. We start at 10 with or without you. We're punctual Pete's over here. How are you?
I am here.
It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. What did you guys get up to last night?
After you left, we played an intense actual 2-on-2 game.
Sure. What were the teams?
It was Slaughter and Nate versus Victor and I.
Okay. I know I put my money on that.
Who's that?
Team Slaughter and Nate.
We were wrong. You got very lucky because I started making all my shots right after.
What do you? I beat your ass in horse. I whipped your ass properly.
It was pub. It was pub. Yeah, right. Exactly. But what 6 threes? I hit 6 threes in the game. I mean,
destroyed you. I put you in the dirt. It was 3-0.
Okay.
They'll see what the Rainmaker we'll see what the Rainmaker does in the video as well. Shout out to everyone in the chat.
This is for my head.
Of course, yeah, of course. Shout out to everyone in the chat. BJ, you guys were 100% right. So shout out to you guys. I knew immediately when I saw everyone was on the Mariners. I knew I was fucked there. So shout out to you guys. I am wearing a tablecloth shirt wrong because I'm going to a winery soon for a birthday thing. So I had to dress up presentably. But it's nice to see everyone in the chat. Paco Healy, Joe Walsh, everyone. Dabby, I'm sure you're very well read on today's card. I only have one play on today's card, and I only might have one play on today's card.
I only have one today, which is
that's not surprising from you.
I should have only had one yesterday. It should have just been the Padres' first 5.
No, how did that go? I didn't watch that game.
It went great.
Good. I was too busy being angry at Rangers Giants, unfortunately. Hi, Big Show. It's nice to see you as well. So there we go. We have Big Show, Nasty Nate, Cab all in the house. Jeff will be here soon, and the card show starts in an hour. It's going to be a lot of fun talking about cards all day with the fellas as well. And again, maybe I'll purchase a card or two. Who knows? I think these guys work exclusively in cash, so I'll have to pull out some cash, but it's going to be fun. All right, let's talk about the doubleheader to start off this card here. And I'll tell you, it is a semi-disgusting card here today.
So bad.
And by the way, I should just be tailing BJ's best MLB bets, and I might be doing that today, BJ, because I do like Los Gigantes today. But disgusting doubleheader here with the Braves and Mets. Alan Winnes versus Danny Reyes here. I have zero thoughts on this game. I was shocked to see both of these pitchers. And let's talk about Allen, who, by the way, I guess I don't know how to spell Allen because it just looks like a weird way to spell Allen.
This is not the morning for this. I don't even fucking know who those two guys are.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the morning for that.
Well, I'll tell you, his last AAA starts, last time out, 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run. Great. 10 Ks, 2 walks. And then before that, he went 3 1/3, 5 hits, 2 earned runs on a home run, 2 Ks, 2 walks there. So shout out to Allen. And let's talk about Danny Reyes. Ah, man. The secret admirers are calling you. They're all after you. The spam telemarketers.
That's what that was, yeah.
Are just blowing up Cab's phone. And I feel bad for you. You know, as a man that lives off the grid, you know, that this is pretty weird for you getting phone calls.
Yeah.
Because you live in buttfuck nowhere.
I just want my head to stop hurting.
Well, that's what you get for drinking. That's what happens when you drink.
I mean, I came here on vacation to have fun, to make, you know, some good content, to get in studio, and to drink. That's what, you know, most like people do.
It's gonna be. By the way, shout out to Justin McElvey. He's cracking me up. He said, "I already just blind bet BJ. If I ain't on the side already, judge me." You know, again, the judge me shirts need to come out. I will admit that I would like a shirt in this very color with that face on it. So it's good. All right, let's go back to this game. Let's talk about the market real quick before we game 2, because both these guys are nobodies. Reyes' last AAA start, by the way, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 5 Ks, 2 walks against the AAA Red Sox team, very interestingly enough. And then 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned runs. So he's been pretty good in the minors his last few appearances, but not enough for me to bet on him, I'll tell you that. Shockingly enough, 36% of the bets and 93% of the money is on the Mets for game 1. Start there. That's pretty shocking there.
Well, you got somebody making their first start as a minus 220 favorite. That's, just speaks volumes to who the Braves are.
Yeah, they're fucking good as shit there. And by the way, shout out to BJ again for the Mariners call. Everyone was on it with you, BJ, and you guys
know who
cashed
else is
out.
Good as shit?
Who?
Say it.
John Gray, because he butt fucked us yesterday.
The Rangers.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're going to make the playoffs, and it's going to piss me the fuck off. But I'm going to bet against them in the playoffs. I'll tell you that. That'll be fun.
Good luck.
Well, you know why they're doing all this? There's 2 reasons why owners fucking go all in. 1, they need to clean their money. Shout out to the Padres. Or 2, the owner's about to die, and he fucking needs to see a World Series before he goes. Everyone knows who the owner of the fucking Rangers is.
And?
That guy's about to fucking die.
I mean, half of their players are like 45.
Exactly. That guy, fucking Nolan Ryan's about to keel over, so they need to win for him. But shout out to Nolan Ryan. Can't wait to see what that guy does. 53% of the bets and 98% of the money on the over in this game, by the way, as well. So nothing here. And by the way, BJ saying fade the Rangers today, Cab, and I'm going to be doing that.
Well, I mean, it's like I'm talking about as a team. Alex Kopp going against Haney, like that's not.
Well,
it's not a hard fade.
He's been hot, Heaney.
I'm still going to probably bet the team total at 3.5 for the Rangers. So,
by the way, I didn't watch a second of the Rangers game yesterday because blackouts. Let me know how Bruce Bochy Day went, Paco. How did that reunion go? Game 2, Braves Mets, an actual matchup that we can sink our teeth into. Spencer Strider versus Jose Quintana. I've said it. I think Spencer Strider is a little overrated. He gets lined a little bit too high. And I wouldn't oppose a Mets bet here, but minus 220, I honestly think is not enough for me to back, or I should say plus 180 is not enough for me to back Jose Quintana here, especially because he's a lefty and especially because we all know what Braves do against lefties. So this game, unfortunately, will probably be an easy passes for me as well. I mean, we saw yesterday, it was like 98% of the money on the Braves yesterday, and they just went out, just beat the fuck out of the Mets real quick. Blanked them. Of course, I had Mets team total because I'm a fucking fat donkey, but that's how that happened. So, did you have any thoughts on this game?
Man, Strider's been so up and down this season. One thing that's important, even though he's not a rookie, last year he pitched 131 innings and 131 and 2/3 innings. He's at 132 and 1/3 innings this year, so he's at the most he's ever pitched. First year he only had the 2 and 1/3 innings in 2021. So right now he's at the max he's ever thrown, and we've seen him, do a little bit worse, I'd say, each start. And I think that's gonna continue. That's not me trying to say that Spencer Strider's not a good pitcher. I know you kind of hint at that. I think he's got outstanding stuff. He's got elite stuff.
He's just lined a little high every time.
I think he's hitting that wall right now also. So I think that's somebody I'd stay away from.
All right, let's go to our, by the way, I forgot market for this. It's kind of tough to say market for game 2, but at least they have the lines out there and shit. 91% of the bets and only 1% of the money on the fucking Braves, which is hilarious. It's money line, it's obviously minus 200, but it's very funny to see that. All the big bets, I guess, are on the Mets in game 2. And then total wise for that game, 62% of the bets and 87% of the money on the over. So very interesting indeed. Let's go on to the rest of the card, and maybe we can find a better two here, Dabby Cab. Bassett versus the Cubs. Steele. Good pitching matchup here. Pitching matchup that honestly screams first 5 under.
It sure does. It's the first thing I thought when I saw it.
Yeah, and I obviously put my guard up with those bets because
the one time you tail it doesn't cash.
Well, no, I put my guard up because it seems like the most obvious plays always lose. That's why.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I just like the first bet I wake up and I look on the card and I'm like, oh, that screams this. It's like, okay, well, that bet's going to lose. So it's just one of those things that I'm like,
That's just a loser attitude.
It might be, it very, very much might be, but it's very has a track record of losing. So if it's a losing thing, it's a losing thing. So
Shout out Mickey Cohen in the chat, man. Great capper right there. Good follow on Twitter.
I'm surprised you can see that far.
Paco, Troy, Morgan Spooner, Philly. What do you mean? What is that? Can you not see that far? Or are you calling me
No, I
old?
can. Yeah, I'm calling you old.
Dude, you're sitting right next to me. I can knock you out right now.
Yeah, of course you can.
I
But
owe
I'm
you
still
a
going to
titty
talk
slap.
shit.
Everybody if we get 12 ones in the chat, 12 people put a 1 in the chat, I'll slap Jose's titty for
12?
South Korea.
There's 82 people in
12
here.
ones. 12 ones in the chat.
There's 82 people in here.
12 ones in the chat. What do you want? 15?
No, I don't want any.
How many likes do you want? How many likes do you want for me to get to do a video slapping you?
I want this video to have 5,000 views. That's what I would like.
What the fuck?
That's what I want. I want 5,000 views on the video.
Oh shit, Jose.
Well, I'm glad the ones are coming up. Let's talk about the market in this game because we all know who kind of Steele and Bassett are. Both are solid pitchers. Bassett, let's talk about his last start here in a second. We have baseball to capture. This is a baseball program. We take ourselves very seriously here.
Hey, I mean, one of us does.
7 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned run for Chris Bassett last time against the Red Sox. A great start. I'm pretty sure he was up and cruising that day as well. Against the Baltimore Orioles, 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs on 1 home run, 7 Ks, 2 walks there. Has he faced the Chicago Cubs yet? I don't think so. There's an interesting matchup, so I don't think so. No, he has not. And by the way, home road splits for my guy Chris Bassett. Home, a 2.56 ERA. Road, 5.19 for Chris Bassett. So there's your first indication that he might shove here.
Can the Blue Jays even fucking hit anymore?
Well, they when you go into Cleveland and you hit those fucking buzzsaws of arms, you go cold, especially because they came off like their best series win. They sweep the Red Sox. They're feeling great about themselves. Their dicks are all over the floor. They're feeling great. And then they just run into Cleveland, who can pitch the hell out of them. And then, I mean, they won some games, obviously, but they just can't hit right now. So I agree with that.
It carried over, too. They only put up 2 yesterday against Chicago, and then you got Steele on the mound. I mean, absolute Cy Young quality stuff this year. 13-3, a 2.68 ERA, only 28 walks to the 113 strikeouts. His last 2 games, he's given up 3 runs, and that's still quality starts. 6 innings and 5 innings, 3 runs. But if you go back, he's given you 5 or 6 almost every game. Good quality starts, and the Blue Jays can't hit. So as much as I do like that first 5 over, I kind of think that the White Sox, the Cubs being a dog here is a good spot. I mean, I might take the Cubs first 5.
Yeah, the Nuke Worker did make a good point. They just signed Jose Bautista, so they're set. Or we're good.
What is this a joke?
Yes, that is a joke. He
I was
just
about to say,
retired.
he's really old, right?
Yeah, he retired yesterday. He signed with a 1-day contract with the Blue Jays and retired.
Oh, okay. Got
That's obviously Dab has been in the sauce because he has no idea what's going on in the baseball world.
Well, I know who Jose Bautista is, and I know he's old. I was shocked when you said he's coming back. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, he's coming back. Shout to him.
Just go ahead and go get Vlad Senior too. I bet he can still hit.
I know he could hit.
I
know he could hit. He could hit ropes. By the way, shout to Vitalis is here as well. So Helga's safe from paying my gambling debts. Vitalis is here, everyone. So shout out to you, my guy. Let's talk about the market in this game. We'll start with the total first because we both kind of like the under there. 74% of the bets and only 56% of the money on the under. So that's a red flag there for me.
What about the sides?
On the over. The side, 60... Sorry, that's changing automatically. Or changing as we speak. 54% of the bets and 64% of the money on the Chicago Cubs.
That's right.
So very interesting.
That's right.
Interesting. Let's see if this line has moved any real quick. I'm very interested. For my research here, I'll look on Bet Online because there are obviously our good close personal friends. Let's open up at minus 120 for the Blue Jays, and now you can see the line on screen. It's 5 cents lower, so very interesting. Maybe it is a Cubs spot.
You see the guy in the chat, 1-5, talking shit.
Yes. By the way, Johnny Football, I want to see that documentary. It's gonna be a good one.
He was my first baseman in high school, and he would come up if anybody ever got on, he'd come up, be like, give me the ball. I'm like, Cass, go back to fucking first base and stop.
You know what I would tell? Because when I got to my end of my baseball career and I was desperate to get on the field and they put me at first base because I'm left-handed and you can't play anything else, I would just come up to my pitcher, don't pick off. I will not catch it. Do not pick off.
That's the opposite. He was like, "Give me the ball. They won't know. Give me the ball." And you know what's funny is it actually worked a couple times.
Right. And by the way, we have the return of Nasty Nate on the producer board. So I'm excited to see what happens with our show as well. So shout to Nasty Nate as well.
I want my breakfast tacos, man. Hurry up.
Oh, and by the way, here's another little sneak preview because we're obviously filming stuff and doing stuff here. Tomorrow, Dabby Cab finally gets to live out his dream.
My ankle lets me.
Finally gets to live out his dream and throw live batting practice, whatever the fuck, live ABs or whatever we're calling it. Live ABs with Dabby Cab happening tomorrow, and you'll see the videos obviously later in like 2 weeks. Not 2 weeks, like a week, I guess. But it'll be fun. Dabby Cab, what do you expect from that, by the way?
If you don't let me slap you for the 12 ones, I'm just going to hit you for South Korea.
I don't know what I would rather have, honestly.
Are you fucking kidding? You'd rather me slap you than hit you with a baseball, I promise.
I don't know about that. Cleveland Guardians, Tampa Bay Rays here, and this is my bet.
Why do I have these on and you don't?
Well, I know I don't need them because I'm talking to you right beside you.
Can I still hear you?
Of course. You still?
Okay.
Yeah. I knew I didn't have to wear them. So there we go. Because there's a good start to the show. This is where my bet is. First 5 under here. I've been betting Cleveland Guardians first 5 unders for a little bit. Gavin Williams is a stud. Shout out to the Earl brothers. The Rays have been struggling on offense, and the Guardians suck on offense in general. First 5 under, 4.5. I believe I got it at like minus 105, minus 115, I believe.
I think first 5 unders and Guardians, almost like the first 5 overs for the Rangers games, are almost like an auto bet right now. They just keep cashing. This Guardians team can't hit. And I expect both of these pitchers to do well. Williams only 1-3 on the season. He's got a little too many walks for me, but his last start against Toronto, 7 innings, 1 hit, no runs. Start before that against Houston, 5 innings, 4 hits, only gave up 2 runs. He's hitting his stride. So yeah, I like the under here.
I like 1.5.
You like 1.5?
I like 1.5 now.
What did he say?
No, he's just in the chat. He's having a good time. Like he's kind of like the woo girls, like you see in Vegas. You just walk by the girls and they're just going woo. That's 1.5 in the chat right now.
Well, that's who he is in real life. And if you would have seen what he did to Dutch when they were both at my house, you would probably start crying because you'd laugh so hard.
No, first round. Just remember that. First round.
There's no chance.
There's no chance. Very interesting, but let's see what Vitalis has to say. Would agree with you, but the Rays at home, first 5 of hitting over 66%. Vitalis, I'm going to hope that's the Rays from earlier in the season as well. And yes, woo girls are real, J-Dub. They're 100% real. And yes, 1.5. He had a long night. That's why the soda's there.
I need another one. This one's not cold anymore.
That's what happens. Let's go to the market real quick because obviously this is a more disjointed, interesting say-hey plays of the day. But we appreciate everyone watching as always. 45% of the bets and 82% of the money on the under in this game. I didn't check the market before betting this, and it's kind of concerning that all that money is on the under, and it allegedly has not moved. I will double check here with another site, but that is a little concerning. I would like there to be movement when I have all that money on the under, but we ride again. David, did you already give your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I could go more into it, but I mean, I think both these pitchers have a good game.
Well, yeah, the line hasn't moved, so go ahead.
Yeah, I would only look at the under. I mean, first 5. I wouldn't bet either side here.
Paco wants to know if that's a breakfast beer.
It's. I'm not even gonna drink this. It's just to like ease the pain a little bit. That's all.
Novocaine.
We were doing bets yesterday, and some of them involve money, and then others involve taking double shots if we lost. Probably not the smartest thing.
Yeah, whoever decided to do that was a big dummy. By the way, market for the money line before I move on from that game. 62% of the bets and 82% of the money on the Tampa Bay Rays there. So bullpen day, and I believe I'm going to check RotoWire real quick to see if we have a primary. But it's Cooper Criswell as the primary, so we'll see how that goes for them. But first 5 under for me.
I haven't got to eat them yet because I'm on the show.
Yeah. There's no eating on the program. I hate that noise. The food chewing noise.
Give me those tacos. Give me those tacos.
I don't know what the mukbang is.
Give me those tacos.
We're going to get through the show. Let's get through the show. Detroit Tigers, Boston Red Sox, Matt Manning, Brian Basho here. The Red Sox, I hope they continue to wear these fucking uniforms.
Did you just skip the last game?
Oh, did I? Actually did. Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Or New York Yankees.
What
Sorry, I saw this graphic. I thought we were done. It's obviously we don't know who's pitching, or at least I don't know who's pitching yet for the Yankees, and it was Sandy on the bump for the Marlins here, and I obviously again lean that way, but I think minus 170 is a little aggressive with Sandy.
What I think is if you've got a unknown pitcher for the Yankees, I think that first 5 over at 4 is probably looking pretty ripe in this game. I think Sandy gives up a couple, and I think whoever goes for the Yankees probably gives up a few also.
Well, bigger money, obviously, on the Mets, 56% of the money, or 56% of the bets, and 87% of the money on them. But the over is getting smashed. It's getting smashed like your guest on the Unmuted Mic the other day. 82% of the bets and 92% of the money on the over. What is it? That's your profession.
That was a good comment. I just didn't know where you're going with it. I thought you were gonna maybe go
plugs.
See, I'm not gonna say what I thought you were gonna say. I thought it was gonna be something else. See, look, Nate's worried that I'm talking about him now. I'm not talking about you.
No, I'm putting in the bet. Jose did first 5 under for the Guardians, right?
Yeah, first 5 under
Jose?
the Guardians.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's only 25 units down. What could possibly go wrong? Did you ask? So you had leaning first 5 over in this game?
Yes, I do. I like the first 5 over in this game.
By the way, Jared Bush says Darby rocks and then quickly corrected it to Dabby rocks.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. You can call me Darby, Dabby, either way.
Darby, Dabby. And by the way, Jared Bush also saying Real Madrid today as well. Good looks. Andrew G saying, yeah, don't tell Jose. Just don't do that. So that's funny, Andrew G. Marlins last 10, first 5, 1, 7, and 2. Down 600 if you're betting $100 each game. So shout out to Vitalis. Good stats there. Yeah, I bet the Yankees yesterday first 5. I'd probably lean that way again just based off price, but I don't want to bet a Yankees bullpen day after they just had one essentially with Randy Vasquez. Sandy's not as good as he's been last year, and minus 170 is aggressive, but I passed on this game as well. By the way, Reclaim James dropping a Vicente Luque plus 110 as Big Show just walked in the door. So shout out to Big Show. And don't forget, these gentlemen are going to be live on screen. Maybe not Nasty Nate, but these gentlemen are going to be live on screen for the UFC live stream tonight.
Will we be back from the winery yet?
Me?
We.
You guys aren't coming.
No, they're not. I am.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I will be, I believe. So, yes, I think I'll be here, but we'll see how that goes. Huh? I know, yeah. I'm going to be wine drunk. I'm going to come back, and then you guys are going to get me drunk again.
So, just for everybody who's wondering in the chat, when you see a video that shows my huge swollen ankle, it did not happen in basketball last night. It happened in walking.
Well, just know that ankle didn't hurt you in basketball last night, though, when we played.
Okay, Jose.
It didn't.
Okay, Jose. If you eat my tacos, I swear to God.
These are the fighting words.
We're doing a show here, guys.
Yeah, we have to get through this show because it's quickly coming off the rails. But we appreciate everyone watching as always. Hit the like button while you guys are here. Nate, if you could do me a favor and hit new comments, that'd be lovely. Thank you so much. Just scroll all the way down. Beautiful. I love it.
You know what I'm doing, bro.
Yeah, thank you. No, I'm just asking. I'm asking. Red Sox Tigers. And obviously, as Nasty Nate says, Red Sox smash. I think Nasty Nate cashed on Red Sox first 3 yesterday. So shout out to Nasty Nate. The Yellow Sox are undefeated. I hope that they continue wearing the yellow uniforms. They're 10-1 in those uniforms this year. Wear the yellows for the rest of the year. That's awesome. Helga has a yellow Red Sox shirt. It's very good. It's a great jersey. I just don't trust the Red Sox here at minus 200 ultimately. I just never want to bet them at this price. They're a very average baseball team that goes from winning 6 in a row to losing 6 in a row. We've talked about this 100 billion times at this point already. Let's talk about the market here. And Nuke Worker, you're 100% right. We're already off the fucking rails, my man. By the way, I'm excited to see my guy Nuke Worker at the next Pubblepalooza. Pubblepalooza 3, one of the people I'm most excited to see is a Nuke Worker. And then my white whale is obviously Dennis Garcia, who never come to anything, but he'll never come. So shout out to Dennis Garcia, wherever you are. I love Dennis too. Rocco dropping a Boston -1. I love that. Market-wise in this game.
I was going to say that for you. I was going to say probably that first 5 -1 in this game. That's the first thing I think.
Well, market-wise in this game, it also keeps me off. 26% of the bets on the Tigers, but 51% of the money on the Tigers. So bigger bets on them today. So it might be a big show day here with the Tigers. Not sure. Let's talk about the under here because Eric Jones dropping that good knowledge there, and 16 and 31 to the under, and then a good 20-5 spot for the Red Sox here. 57% of the bets and 88% of the money on the under full game here. That has not moved from 10. It allegedly opened at 10 according to Action. So I'd lean under as well here, but I would lean Red Sox, I guess, at a decent price and an under here, Dabby. You like a first 5 -1 here?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, let's go to the next game as we keep it rolling. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Again, drop your plays in here. As you can see, we're beaten and beleaguered men. And guess what? We do it again tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And this time, I'm going to be the dead one.
Yeah, I'll be good tomorrow because there's no way that I'm going to drink as much as I drank last night.
We're getting fucked up tonight.
Oh, well, there you go. From Nasty Nate's lips to God's ears.
If I don't hit that cryo chamber here in the next 2 hours, I don't know.
Bar hopping on the Riverwalk.
Oh, that sounds like a horrible time.
Cryo chamber.
Next game on our slate, Minnesota Twins versus the Philadelphia Phillies. And thank you to the Phillies, who I had not bet since May 2nd. And I bet them yesterday, and it was a no-sweat, easy casher. If you faded Dallas Keuchel and Adam Wainwright yesterday, just throwing money around. That's all you're fucking doing. And those were the two obvious plays that I didn't fucking get. By the way, yeah, someone needs to get Dabby a beer, I guess, because he's hurting right now.
Nuke Worker knows how to party. That's my guy right there.
Yeah, Nuke Work. Have you seen Nuke Worker and Pete Loshak both on the same level of fucking?
I truly hope Nuke Worker is here at Pubapalooza 3.
Yeah, he said he's going to be here, so
Hell
I can't
yes.
wait. I
Hell
cannot
yes.
wait.
See what Andrew G said?
Dabby needs cryo recovery.
It's the best thing on the planet. We're going to get cryo after this.
You are going to go get cryo after this.
Yeah.
What about a little IV treatment from Big Daddy Boom?
Man, I don't need that. I just need the cryo.
Okay, very good. And yes, I was shocked at how easy those spots were for yesterday. So shout out to them. Real Deal Prime, give us some PSR cheer. Real Deal Prime. By the way,
If Jose would let me eat my fucking tacos right now.
No, after the show. After the show. I don't want to hear your.
I don't chew like a horse.
I don't believe you.
Good content to get a taco review from Cat Live.
I don't know. I think a lot of things could be inserted in Cab's mouth via Photoshop and various video editing methods if that happens.
First thing Jose thinks of.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, exactly. By the way, Philly Eagles Flyers likes Phillies money line and -1.5. Eric Jones dropping a Phillies 17-1 straight up spot. And J-Dub asking if those tacos are going to be any good still. They're going to be good because we have to rock and roll through this card here. Money line market wise for this game. And shout out to my guy, Pablo Lopez, but Phillies are going to be hot.
Nuke Worker said slap him and then eat.
Nuke Worker just wants to see me in pain, apparently.
Everybody does.
74% of the bets and 81% of the money on the Twins here. Wow. I thought the Twins I thought the Phillies would get some love here. I was pretty surprised here. Alan Action likes a little Twins first 5 -1/2, and he's on it heavy. So shout out to Alan Action there. Rocco likes Twins money line here. Man, this might be an addition, it seems like.
These teams are trending in complete opposite directions. You know, Twins have lost their last 4 games.
Yeah.
Phillies have won 4 of their last 5.
Well, the Phillies are also a bunch of fucking bums that are difficult to bet. So that's why I never bet them.
I mean,
when you think they're going to win, they lose. And when you think they're going to lose, they win. That's the Philadelphia Phillies for me. By the way, Vitalis mentioning a 15-cent move to the Twins. Sharps and analysts are on the Twins as well.
So my thing about the Twins here is Lopez has started to look a lot more like what we expected from him his last few games. Against Detroit, last game, 7 innings. He gave up 5 hits, no runs. Against St. Louis, 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. Against Seattle, back-to-back games against Seattle, 5 innings and 7 innings, both 6 hits and only 2 runs. His last 4 starts, he hasn't given up more than 2 earned runs, and all of them have been really quality.
Andrew G said the Phillies might get to the World Series and the Rangers. That would just be my nightmare. That would sum up my season perfectly if I was so wrong on both of those teams and they both ended up in the World Series, which is incredibly possible.
I don't think anybody has that good of a starting rotation this year. First off, that's the first thing I want to get out. Nobody's starting rotation is that intimidating.
Unfortunately, if the Mariners got their shit together, their starting rotation.
They're the best. Yeah, they got the best starting rotation.
They just need to get their shit together. And I think they make the playoffs, actually, which is shocking. And Who knows? It'll be a dogfight, but it'll be fun to watch that. I want to move on the Twins. I'm going to move on it after the show. I'll take full game money line here. I'll be very interested. Troy Torrance says he doesn't trust the market in this range here.
I paid Jose within 2 minutes of our bet ending, and I still haven't gotten a steak from last year.
That's true.
He's going to Costco.
That is true. Yes, I told myself I was going to go yesterday, and then I got in a rush to come meet you guys. So
I was just stating facts. I wasn't.
I didn't say those facts are wrong. I'm giving you more color in the picture.
Mhm.
So you'll get your steak. Don't you worry. It would be funny if you left here without giving you the steak, though. I would be a little funny.
No, it wouldn't.
I would laugh. Admittedly, it would be hilarious. Phillies, by the way, on Justin McElvee's card. So
That's which way I would probably be leaning on this game too.
And Troy Torrance saying the Twins are a massive slide. I ain't catching a falling knife. Look at me, Troy. I'm trying. That's what I'm fucking doing, apparently. I'm going to catch that bitch right with my hand. I like the Twins here. It'll be a fun game. Did you have any Twins thoughts, Phillies thoughts?
Yeah, I just said I think I like the Phillies here. Like I said, these teams are trending in they're trending in different directions here. Lopez is. I think maybe a first 5 under would really be the way to look at this game.
Ricky Bobby saying, "Get that steak delivered tonight. Stop trying to burn my guy, Cabby."
Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah, he got supporters. The Cab Hive is strong.
I mean, because I don't welch on bets.
Yeah, you paid up for hours, like you said, immediately.
I did.
Yeah,
and
I commend you.
Yeah, and as everybody knows, like, never gonna sell picks. I'm just here to make money and share it with the homies, and those homies are in the chat
and get body
here with me,
bagged
not
by
sitting
me in
here next to
athletic
me.
events. Put in the dirt in athletic events by me. Again, Dabby's a great baseball player, but he's just not a great athlete. Baseball players and athletes are two different things.
You're wrong. I literally scored more points than any 2 people put together when we played the game.
Cabby, with my own 2 eyes, I saw what I saw.
What did you see, Big Show?
Fine about hitting 6 of them. You hit 6 twos when you only go to 11.
I had all the points but one. I had every point but one, so I made 5.
Okay, there you go. Math checks out there. Let's go to the next game. A's Nationals. Thank God I stayed off this game yesterday. I was kind of fishy smelling, and I thank God I didn't. I was very glad I didn't. And now the Nationals, are minus 140 almost. No fucking chance am I taking the Nationals on minus 140. I'd rather be on the A's, but there's just no chance I'm betting this game. What do you think?
I think JW's got a good point. Every day that I don't get my steak, I get to slap you.
Oh, we'll see. You get your steak today.
All right, this game right here is about as gross as it gets. I have no interest either way here. I'm not going to act like I do. Maybe Nationals just because I still think they're a better team than the A's, but I really don't care about this game.
I love Eric Jones' confidence. I'm cashing, brother. Tail it or not.
That's what winners sound like.
I love it. I love the confidence. I can't relate, obviously, but I love the confidence. So I thought that was great. Shout out to Eric Jones. Let's talk money line and market movements here on this game here. And shout again. Appreciate all the shout out or all the people in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Obviously, a disjointed and interesting show, but it's very nice that I can see Dabby Cab here and do a show right with him. So shout out to Dabby Cab. Dabby Cab's hugged me twice, and I touch him once, and he says not to touch him. This fucking guy, unbelievable. This guy.
It's not the morning. How many times? God damn! Can somebody not be hungover in peace in this motherfucking city?
No.
God,
you decided this. You chose this life.
Okay.
51% of the bets and 69% of the money on the Oakland A's here. I agree with that. I mean, I don't know why you'd take the Nationals here.
Hey, look at that. A's at home this season during the first 5, 16, 33, and 7, minus $1,013, and you've made that bet more than any other bet.
That's not true. Only with Paul Blackburn.
Okay.
A's total here, 56% of the bets and 52% of the money on the under in this game. So, no real thoughts on this game. Shit bump game. Cab, you're off as well?
Yeah, this game sucks.
Shit bump game indeed. Next game on our slate here. We only have a few more, Dabby Cab. Don't worry. Another shit game here, but a shocking line. I thought that this would be a Reds minus 130 spot here with Brandon Williamson on the bump versus Andre Jackson. And shockingly enough, it's basically even money for both, minus 110-ish. We have the money line splits here, 42% of the bets and 68% of the money on the Reds. I was just shocked to see it again. Maybe it's the same situation as yesterday, where I think the Pirates won yesterday. Correct me if I'm wrong,
No,
people
they
in the
didn't.
chat.
Did they? No, they didn't.
I'm
No, they
correct me if I'm wrong. I
No,
need look it up for me, please. I obviously was disconnected from
everyone was
reality.
on the Reds like they should have been yesterday, and the Reds won 9-2.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Why did all the obvious plays win yesterday? It's
Because
so fucking annoying.
You cap this every day, so maybe instead of being like, "Oh, that's obvious, I can't bet it," be like, "Oh, I work really hard at this, and that's why I play jumped out. I'm gonna win."
By the way, the line. That's maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Cincinnati opened up at -120 now and just dropped. Obviously, what a sickening experience.
I feel the same about this as I did yesterday. I think this is a Cincinnati spot. Look, I know Williamson's not the best. I mean, a 4.54 ERA leaves a lot to be desired. He's got a lot of walks compared to strikeouts. But this Reds team, for who they are and what they are, he's one of their top starters in their rotation. They've found a way to win baseball games, and they're still trying to make a push here. I just think this is a red spot. They have more to play for, and they've got somebody who they're used to on the mound. I'm not saying that he's great. I'm just saying I think.
Well, no, and he's been decent. He's been a lot better than he has been. And it's one of those pitchers, Jimmy and I always call it out, when you get sent down and then you get called back up. You get the first taste of the majors, you get sent down, eat shit, and then you come back and you're motivated as fuck to pitch well. Pirates against lefties, by the way. Let's look up their season stats. I'm blind. 22nd, 91 weighted runs created plus. And for the last month here, sorry, Nate, I did not hear you, 67. So, yeah, I'm going to be on Cincinnati first 5 here as well. Man, Bear, Pig, I ain't raising shit today. First 5 money line. Shout out to you, Alan Action, as well. And by the way, the bookies are taking a stand on the Pirates. That's not a good stop. Maybe I'm not on the fucking Pirates. I don't know.
You only do a show where you tell people what you're betting, and now you're going to tell them I don't know?
Well, I going back and forth. It's fucking difficult game, you know?
Okay.
I want to take this fucking red spot, and it seems super obvious.
I want my
it's
taco to
super
still be
cheap. I want that too for you. I want that
not
too
going
for
to.
you. All right. I'm going to be on them first 5 here. Troy, I am concerned about that spot, and obviously the line has moved towards them, the Pirates. So we'll see. We will see here. Milwaukee Brewers, Chicago White Sox.
All of his plays today? Yeah, he is. Are you on the Reds or not?
I will probably be on Reds first 5. Pirates first 5 is not on my card, unfortunately. What is also not going to be on this card is Brewers White Sox here. Shout out to Woodruff making his return here. Is this his first start back? I think he's made his. Yeah, second. I think he came back already and pitched well. I'm looking it up as we speak.
5 innings against Pittsburgh on August 6th. 4 hits, 2 runs, and 2 of them earned. 9 strikeouts. Yeah, he did good. Gave up 2 runs through 5 innings.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not fading that fucking guy. He's one of my favorite pitchers to watch, honestly. I hope he gets traded and in the offseason. I hope he specifically gets traded to the Boston Red Stockings. That would be very nice. I think he's solid, and quite frankly, I'm not surprised, or I am surprised he's a little cheap here. I thought this would be like a -200, honestly, because the White Sox are shit, and Jesse Schultens is. I'm still not convinced he's a real human being. So
why? What does that even mean?
Because Jesse Schultens just sounds like a random creative player that you would make on MLB The Show or whatever, and he just goes out there, gives you your sloppy innings, and gets out. Like if you cut Jesse Schultens, he wouldn't bleed. It just like code would just fall out of him.
And you get me shit for making this off the rails.
Well, we're talking about Jesse Schultens.
Anyways, I think that one spot in this game would be that under 4.5 in the first 5. I do not trust the White Sox in the slightest. And the Brewers aren't much better at the plate. The Brewers are not good at the plate.
Yes.
I think Brewers on the run line in the first 5, and I also think that the first 5 under is a good bet in this game.
Jesse's 2 starts have been solid. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, and 6 innings. Excuse me. That was a dirty one. Sorry if you guys are wearing in your headphones. 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. So he's not been bad. So I can get down with the first 5 under here, but I'm not going to move on it as well. And by the way, Troy's saying that he likes it and he's looking into it right now.
Hell yeah. And
so does Ricky Bobby. Likes that first 5 under as well. Market on that under. Let's talk about it here. Whew! 88% of the bets and 97% of the money on the under.
Well, that's one way to keep somebody off of that bet.
Fuck me. Let's at least look at the totals and see if it's moved down, because allegedly it has not. It has stayed there. Well, okay, good. That's a good sign. It started at 8.5 and it went down to 8. So
Well, if it's
not bad.
moving, then I guess it's not something necessarily to.
That's not that bad.
Yeah,
that's not that bad. But I'm still not betting that shit. And by the way, where is that woman? The woman that says the on the plane that was like, that motherfucker's not. Where is that woman?
They found her.
Did they take her out?
No, she's rich.
Well, of course she is. She got out of a plane, like she just got off a plane willingly. If you got get off the plane willingly money, then
okay. If
you're
we're gonna
rich.
bring that up really quick, I just got a question. Was she on drugs?
No, I'm convinced she saw some shit. She probably saw a lizard person. They said on the fucking in Congress that aliens are real.
Right there is not real.
Yeah, that's how I would sound.
Not real.
That's how I would sound too. Yeah, I'm very convinced she actually saw like a lizard person or whatever. So maybe a person was like acting normal, whatever, and they blinked, and instead of up and down, their eye went sideways.
They did the Katy Perry eye.
I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
You wasted your money on the cock.
I know. You won't give me those tacos, bro.
No. We've got a couple games left. Cardinals, Royals here. We've got Mr. Steven Matz on the bum versus Cole Raggins. And Cole Raggins has been pretty good.
Now that he's not a Ranger, Jose will say that.
Okay, fair. You know, that's probably fair. I have a Royals fan friend that is obsessed with Cole Raggins right now, actually. He's like, oh, man, Cole's the future. It's him and it's Brady Singer. And that's it.
We got Bobby Witt, we got Brady Singer, and we got Cole Raggins.
And again, that is it. At the Red Sox last time, 6 2/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, only one of them earned, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk. Wow. Against the Mets before that, 7 innings shutout, 8 Ks, 1 walk. Just a dog right now. It's pretty interesting watching him pitch. I was, again, shocked to see this was a minus 144. So I 100% lean Royals here, but I do not think I'm going to make this bet here. Market for this game, 59% of the bets and 80% of the money on the Royals. Like, are you really giving them minus 144 against Steven Matz? Like, that's crazy to me. And the Royals against lefties have not been like, well, I say that they're 26, 88 weighted runs created plus against lefties. That's not fucking ideal. Since last month, though, 16th, 104 weighted runs created plus. So I 100% lean Royals, and I would not be surprised if I ended up on him.
First thing, I don't think Steven Matz is a good pitcher.
Yes, I would agree. He's been pitching well, though, since he got there.
He's been pitching great. You look at his last 4 starts, 5 innings, 6 innings, 6 innings, 6 innings. He hasn't given up more than 1 run, 2 zeros in 2 games he gave up 1 run. I mean, that's 18. That's 23 innings where he's given up 2 runs in his last 23 innings. And then you go 2 starts before that, he didn't give up any runs in 5 innings against the White Sox. He must have found something because he's been pitching really well. So that's all I have to say about this. I'm not betting this game.
Interesting. By the way, everyone and their fucking moms on this under. 79% of the bets and 99% of the money on the under. And allegedly opened at 10 is now 9.5. I'm going to write down the Royals as well here. Royals first 5 and see if I'm on it later in the show as well. Very exciting card being developed here. Padres, Diamondbacks. And by the way, a good note by Vitalis. I brought it up there, so make a note of that. Wind blowing in. If it's a lower scoring game, I want the fucking Royals. I want anything to slow down the Cardinals offense. So if it's the wind, great. If it's cold Raggins, great. And shout out to Nasty Nate being a great producer back there, plugging the card show. Southtown 101 starting here in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So shout out to everyone.
I'd love to eat my tacos before it starts.
Well, we've got 4 games left. Let's break them down in very succinct fashion. Padres versus the Diamondbacks here. Another pretty surprising line. I thought this would honestly be minus 170 Diamondbacks, but they have been that bad recently. And Gallen we all know his story. He's really good, and he's really good at home. I'll update everyone on his home road splits, but I'd love to hear what you say on the Padres here because they have our good friend Rich Hill on the bump for them. So what do you think of Zach Gallen in the spot with his, by the way, his 1.96 home ERA? Fucking God.
I'll say this, like I said yesterday, I was all over that Padres first 5 yesterday, and I said, both of these teams have been equally as disappointing, I would say. I think this is the spot for the Diamondbacks. I mean, you got Gallen on the mound at home. If you're going to win another fucking baseball game, now is the time to win it. You know, you got Dick Mountain going for the Padres. You got Gallen at home. I'll say it again. If they're going to win another baseball game, this is the fucking game to win. So,
Yeah, I like a Diamondbacks -1 here, but I don't want to lay that with a Diamondbacks team that's been shitty. I wanted to bet a first 5 under in this game as well because, again, Rich Hill's an old fuck, but the Diamondbacks cannot hit lefties that great, and I could see him doing his old man shit and doing his thing, but 74% of the bets on the under and only 49% of the bets, or of the money, I should say, on the under there as well. So that keeps me off of it, truthfully. So I'm not on it. Eric Jones on the over here, and after reading the market, I wouldn't hate it at all if you bet the over. You know, like I said, my first lean was towards the under, but the market keeps me off of it as well. And Ricky Bobby, good note there. Zach Gallen to record the win as well. So, by the way, and good. Vitalis has jokes. Vitalis has jokes.
what do you say?
How can you bet the under with Dick Mountain? It's hard.
Aha.
It's a good one, Vitalis.
That was
It's
very
a good
good.
one.
Very good. Much appreciated.
Nerfy for Sancho. Let's talk about your favorite squad, the Texas Rangers. They win 2-1 yesterday. They sink me, piss me the fuck off. They don't score any runs for the first 5 over as well. That synced me and Nate, which was not fun. I fucking hate the Rangers, apparently. I literally had nothing against the Rangers. I have a Rangers shirt. But I've wanted them to fail, and I obviously look like a fucking donkey because they're going to win this division, apparently, and all that shit and make the playoffs. But I've been against them, and I'm going to fade them in the playoffs, and we'll see how that goes.
You betting against them tonight?
Yeah, I'm on the Giants. I'm going to be on the Giants. I'm not on them officially yet. I'm going to bet it after the show. But my guy, shout out to my guy, BJ, who believe he said best bet today, 4 units, Giants -121.
Look, I'll be honest. I hope you guys cash, but I've said this all year. When I bet something in baseball, if I like it and I get that situation again, I'll bet it again. Today I can get -125 on the Rangers team total over 3.5, and that's what I'm going to bet. So Rangers team total over 3.5 here. I hope you guys still cash, but more importantly, I'm going to cash. So you better hope the Giants score 5 runs today.
Now it's very interesting. Morgan Spooner dropping Cobb has bad numbers against these Rangers bats. Troy Torrance thinks that the Giants are overrated. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Mhm.
Shout out to you, Troy. The Giants are particularly horrific against lefties as well. So I'm not gonna lie, BJ. I'm getting cold feet right now, BJ. You're gonna have to give me some confidence here, BJ.
BJ's a winner.
Yeah, I know he is. That's why I'm like, if he puts the play in the chat, I feel like I have to tail because he's a fucking dog. 28th are the Giants against lefties, full season, 85 weighted runs created plus, and since the beginning of last month, they're 68 weighted runs created plus against lefties as well. So, yeah, and Vitalis, see, again, Nasty Nate, producer of the year back there. His mic's not even turned on, but he knows what he's doing back there. First 5 Giants at home, 24, 30, and 3 towards the under. The park sucks for batters. Yeah, that is a very historic thing as well. And BJ jumping on the Giants here. Very exciting. Yeah, BJ, let us know why you're on the Giants. I'd love to hear your reasoning on it. I'm going to be on it, I guess. I trust my man.
Alex Cobb is pitching at home with the money line bettable line. What do you want him to say?
Well, the Rangers are really good offense. You know that.
Yeah.
Maybe the Rangers offense is better than Alex Cobb. Would that surprise you?
They're better. I hope they get 2 or 3 off Cobb and then, 1 or 2 off the bullpen. And I hope you guys win your bet. But I'm winning mine today.
All right, beautiful. I guess we will. And by the way, shout out to BJ, another bet in there, preseason bet. The Bears -170 there. Next game, second to last game on our card here. Appreciate everyone rocking and rolling with us through this, especially you, Dabby. I'm glad that you've kept your composure. I know you're a little hangry, but it's okay. Appreciate it. Giants Rockies here. Easy pass for me. I would bet the +1.5 for the Rockies, if anything, but it didn't cash yesterday, so I'm all set. I'm good. So complete pass and stay off here game for me.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about this game either.
I respect Tony Gonsolin.
I had the first 5 over in this game yesterday, and that was, it's baseball. I mean, shit can happen, but fucking they only got 3. I needed 5. Dodgers had bases loaded with no outs, didn't get any runs. Rockies had second and third with no outs, didn't get any runs. Very fucking frustrating to only need 2 runs and have those 2 situations in back-to-back innings.
I don't blame you. That sounds extremely annoying. And by
Very
the way,
fucking frustrating.
Sharon Pullman, I asked BJ why he's on it because I was curious. I want to hear what his reasoning is. But I'm on it, or I'm going to be on it, I should say. So calm your titties, Sharon. Calm your titties.
Speaking of titties,
We talking about Rachel Pie?
no, but our first guest got a boob job.
Rachel Pie doesn't have a boob job?
No, I think those are probably real.
Wow. Respect to her. I hope her back's okay. 58% of the bets and 71% of the money on the Rockies here. Unsurprising. Who wants to bet a minus 300? And totals wise, very interesting total. I guess I'm leaning towards the under just because of this.
JPZ. That's somebody who I need to fucking kick it with. JPZ, you got to get out here for Pubapalooza 3, man.
Yes, you do, JPZ. Remember, end of March, middle of March, Sweet 16 area.
Vegas in November. Anybody that can meet me there, meet me there.
Exactly. 16% of the bets on the under here, but 55% of the money on the under in this game. So very interesting indeed there. And shout out to our guy, Perky Sanderson. Perky got bitched at the other day by some other show.
Ooh.
It was sickening. I don't know. I honestly have no fucking idea, but he put it in the chat. It's something T bets. I don't know. But he got bitched at for just being Perky Sanderson in
Like
the
a
chat.
pub show?
No, it was another show.
Oh, well, fuck that other show.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Perky, for the donation, man.
Shout out to you, Perky, and shout out to Jeff as well in here. But yeah, so he got bitched at. They stopped the show to bitch at him, and we're like, fuck him. Perky's ours now. He's our guy.
Fuck them, Perky.
Perky, it's all right if you're a little weird with us, my man. We accept it.
I mean,
I'm a little weird.
A little?
Yeah.
A lot?
Okay. Maybe. I love you, Perky. So shout out to you, my man. And I hope Perky comes to Pubapalooza 3.
This is the last game, right?
This is going to be our last game here. This Mariners Seattle spot, which fucked me right in the face
yesterday. Talk about South Korea after this?
I'm not. No, I'm not ready. I'm ready for you to eat your tacos.
You were sitting right here when you did it. I'm in the spot where Jose pissed off an entire country. It feels, I don't know, it feels powerful.
No, good. It's probably in that chair with that mic too. I can't wear that shirt anymore. It's fucked. I really enjoyed wearing that red long sleeve, and now I just can't wear it anymore.
No.
Tough scenes. Orioles Mariners here. I would like to be on the Orioles, but I think I'm actually going to wait until the Padres series to bet the Orioles again here. I fucking can't stand Cole Irvin. George Kirby's very good. I lean Orioles heavily, but I don't think I'm going to bet them today, which will be the first time I don't bet them in the last few days here. And then I'm just going to re-hammer them for money line and then -1 against the Padres. But this Mariners team is hot, firing. I like the O's, but I'm not going to bet it.
I've been saying it, man. This Mariners team is playing like the last year's team that made that run.
Yeah, they got their shit together.
Yeah, they're playing like a playoff baseball team. And we just said it earlier. I think they've got the best starting rotation in baseball also. I agree with you completely. Kirby on the mound, he's only given up 2 runs in his last 2 starts. You go 4 starts ago, he went 7 innings, gave up no runs against Minnesota. He's capable of doing that on any night against any team, even a scrappy team like the Orioles here. Yeah, I would stay the fuck away from this game because I think the value is probably on Baltimore at this price, but I think Seattle probably wins this still.
Rocco saying I have to bet the Orioles today.
Huh. Mariners are running.
Rocco, are you on the Orioles today? If you're on the Orioles today, Rocco, I'll go arm in arm with you, my man. If you're on the Orioles, I'll ride with you. But I will just mention that the Seattle Mariners have won 8 straight ball games. They're 9-1 their last 10, and now they're only a half game out of the wild card for the Blue Jays.
They're gonna catch the Blue Jays.
I mean, they already have. They've already got them. They're there.
Blue Jays can't hit.
Man. And the Red Sox are now only 3 games out. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's recap our action here, Rocco. See? Rocco's not on the O's. Fuck you, Rocco. I love you. And Rocco, by the way, another guy I'm excited to see. Rocco Rogers is in my top 3 people that I need to see at Pubapalooza.
I agree with
as
that.
well. So, Rocco, you motherfucker, you better be here. Let's recap our action here, Dabby Cab. You obviously are a hungry boy, and we need to get you fed. What do you want?
The Rangers team total over 3.5 -127. Going against pretty much everyone.
Prime stakes after the card show.
Yeah, exactly, Ricky. That's what I'm talking about. See, Ricky's got my back. I need you to come to Pubapalooza 3, Ricky.
Ricky's now on the list of people that you want to see.
Well, Ricky seems like the type of guy that, we could get, real high together, get our eyes real low, and then go kick somebody's ass.
Did you end up taking Portobello's with Victor yesterday?
No, we're going to do that on Sunday.
Go. Oh, so you're going to do the batter challenge? Well, that'll be right after the show, so you won't have time to do that.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it after.
Yeah, I would appreciate if you were stone cold sober when you're throwing a
Dude,
baseball
put my
at me.
fucking tacos down. I swear to God. It's not even funny. There is no content. Nobody is watching you eat my tacos.
First 5 under 4.5 for me in Cleveland, Tampa Bay. I'm going to move on the Twins money line, the Giants money line, first 5 Cincinnati, and first 5 Kansas City as well. I'll tweet out my lines and shit, but I'll do that later. Dabby Cab is hungry. Dabby, I appreciate you for joining me. Will he be here again tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Probably. Well, I could say definitely not as prepared as we were today, because I will almost guarantee there will not be graphics tomorrow.
I'll do it.
Make the graphics, you lazy bastard.
When you see me coming out of this winery, you're gonna be like, okay, he's not making the fucking
we
graphics.
Come out of the
I
winery.
saw you drunk dancing around last night somewhere.
I was drunk dancing around last night. That is something that happens. Yes, that is something that happens. No, when I get a little drunk, Venezuelan Jose comes out, and it's a little interesting. By the way, I don't know if I had this high thought, and we'll end the show with this because it's my random thoughts now. I can think in fluent Spanish. I did not know that. I was just thinking in like fluent Spanish the other day, and I was like, wow, I can do this. This is awesome. I obviously can't speak it because I sound like a fucking Dabby Cab when I try to speak it, but it's a cool thing that I could do.
Chinga tu madre puta.
Exactly. All right. Say hey, everyone. Let's get the fuck out of here. Nate, I'll hit the outro. Appreciate everyone, as always, for watching. Vitalis, Ricky Bobby, Andrew G, Alan Action, etc., etc. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like button on your way out. Southtown 101 is going to be the place to be today. We've got the card show popping off. Big Show, Jeff, all the card show traders are here. Somebody bring me a Red Sox card here. I need to buy one. I want to buy a Massa rookie card or a Rafael Devers rookie card.
Somebody move my Darvish